All right, guys. So I'm gonna do like I said. I worked out here all last night. Right now, I took today off. Today's the first day before we start winter shift at work. So last night I spent a better part of 6 hours um, with brake clean, carbon choke, gasoline, and I don't know if you guys remember all the nuts, bolts, washers, fasteners, whatever the heck it was. Freaking hair in front of the camera. I bought I think it was 5 or 10 pounds. I think it was 318 mowers worth. And I put it over in the corner last year, basically so I could keep going with mowers when I'm missing bolts. And I like sticking with the John Deere hardware, the fasteners and all that. And I work on quite a few John Deeres. I've got, I think, 5 or 6 now. So I've now got a great assortment of nuts, bolts, washers, everything. So I'll give you guys a quickie update. I'm gonna do this kind of in as I go through my day type of deal. I usually just try to shoot a video and try to make it all within that little allotted time, so it might not connect right, but I am going to try it. Just giving you guys a little heads up. Finally got the side panel on it. The electrical is not done, and it will not be done. Unfortunately, I'm missing, which I don't remember if it actually had it on it, the light switch. I'm missing I broke the ball for the shifter to get it off, and the key switch for it, and the engine itself. But the key switch is on my other 318 that I am working on getting a fly ball spacer for through Boomer's Onan. So yeah, I'm actually getting ready to go into town. I need to go get a disc. What is it? A rubber? I seen a rubber disc that actually you can plug into your grinder, and you can run the sanding pads. Oh yeah, everything falls. These guys. I've now switched over to Milwaukee. So I'm gonna go see if I can't go get a disc. That way I could throw them sandable pads on, and get the pan, hood support, and yeah, that type of thing. I'll actually, before we take off and go to that, I'll show you guys the new mower that we just picked up. There we go. So this is the unit here, John Deere 425. I did put my ag tires on it. Rear tires were like, they were not right on the mower at all. I forgot if they're 23 or 24 inch. They're tiny, so I put the 28s on it. Got this thing extremely cheap. When I bought it, well, the gentleman I work with wanted it. I could have swore like $1,500, and the issue that happened with this thing is last winter, I imagine the radiator had too much water in it, or just not the right mix at all, and it blew apart the radiator. So if you guys can see there, I went down to Harbor Freight and never used a plastic welder before or anything of that sort, and been running it since. I do plan on getting a radiator for it, but for the time being, the antifreeze in it is going to, you know, do the job now. I didn't obviously get to see what he had for antifreeze in it because basically it all leaked out every time he started it. I do have the rubber that goes into the side panel, basically for the breather. You guys can basically see that from the inside. That's where basically the intake tube would go. The hood does have a little puck in it. Right here. I don't think I'm gonna plastic weld this because it's so. I mean, it's a 1994. You guys know, with the paint and all that. The other thing with this mower, you guys probably, if I zoom in here, see how grimy them. There you go. The valve covers, obviously being plastic, leak. They do have a kit for them. I don't know what they are, aluminum or what the heck material they used. I haven't really even see what they go for yet. Do plan on getting them. Gonna get another cap. Radiator. I do have some controls coming to pretty these up. Dash, I am working on getting a new one of these as well. Does have 742 original hours on it, and it does work. But the glass, I don't know if you guys can see that, but they never sealed these guys very well at all. So if I do get another one, I might try to peel it apart and see what we can do about that. Seat, probably gonna get a new one of these as well. I do have, and actually the reason why I'm making this, over on Das Bench there, taillights, $91 freaking dollars for this thing, but it's an absolute eyesore without them. So what else? Gauge wheels, actually they just pulled apart. This thing is not ran, I'm guessing 3-4 years, because of, was running on one cylinder, which I put plugs in it that cleared up. I don't really know why. I know he's got a snapper and a, I forgot what that either way, the guy's got 3 mowers. He's got a 318. I don't know if it's a snapper, a whack. No, it wouldn't be a whacker. It was a Toro maybe, but he's got a stand-on unit. He used to do landscaping, stuff like that. So he's got a stand-on unit with the deal that follows the machine, basically, you stand on. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, so he basically used them. This thing has kind of sat in his garage type of deal, and he had plans for it. It wasn't running right, and he just, you know, being an elderly fella, I work with him. He's got a lot of ambition, but tractors isn't part of the ambition factor. So with me it is. I did order the grill. I just put a new battery in it. I actually had the Optima out of my Toyota pickup in it. So that's working splendid. little side profile job here. But yeah, for a 94, it's not horrible at all. The hours are pretty low. They are within the, what is it, the cam gear. I have no idea if the cam gear had been done in this machine yet. I do have to look that up because I believe from, I think 93 is when they came out. It was either 93 or 94. Up until 98 or 9, maybe even 2000, they had ran a plastic cam gear in these machines. Basically the exact same bull crap that I'm going through with the 318, except it runs for 15 minutes and then starts surging and RPMs go right through the roof. This, when the cam gear strips or whatever the heck it does, because I really haven't done too much research on it, but I do know the repercussions is bent valves, you know, seats. It's not really not a pretty deal. It does have, for you guys out there that aren't familiar with these, the Kawasaki liquid cooled V-twin, 20 horse. It's an animal. Now we'll do a quickie startup for you guys. She's probably a little bit cold, but let me actually get the safety park and brake on here. 1 second. My deck up and down right here. Got a secondary valve here. I've got 4 ports for basically any attachments up front, which I do plan on trying to look for a snowblower for the front of this. Grill is coming, I thought today, but it looks like it'll be here Monday. What else? We got the hose for the intake, the grill, the tail lights, brake pedal, reverse pedal. I'm actually doing a pedal, getting rid of this deal here. Seat eventually. And I'm actually kind of pondering the idea of painting the rear pan. Let me know what you guys think on that. I don't know. I would like to paint the machine, or actually paint the pan and the footrest. Everything else is plastic. So I'm kind of, do I go and get new plastic? Or, so I'm kind of, you know, it's got 700 hours on it, which isn't a lot. But if I want to, say, use this for a couple months, put it on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or something like that, maybe. I do plan on getting another one, but I'm looking for the 455 or the 420, 430. I do like this machine a lot, but the cam gear thing doesn't really, you know, I'd like to actually probably get that fixed, just taken care of, and then if it is an issue, it's at that point now. They claim it happens from 650 hours to 1,000 hours. So I'm in that ballpark range with it. But that's the machine, guys. Hopefully you guys that like the old green. I think I got a pretty good, decent deal here for 350 bucks. Actually, I know I did because this side panel alone goes around 300 bucks for these things. But yeah, leave me likes, comments, and subscribe if you would. Appreciate it. Don't know if we're gonna do, like I said, don't know what we're gonna do to this yet. It'll probably be bits and pieces to get it in the upwards of 80%. Right now it's there. It just, needed some TLC stuff. I got to do all the fluids on it, stuff like that. But without a snowblower, it really does me no good in the middle of November now, or November. Yeah, I think tomorrow's the first day of November, actually. So, yeah, thanks, guys. We will see you next time. God bless.